About a year ago, I posted up a video of the B61 Mack. That'd be that guy right there. A few weeks ago, it drew a lot of attention, which I was never expecting to get with this truck. I basically had interest in this truck, in the B61s, ever since I was young. My neighbor had one, it never got finished up. So I decided to record a video of me putting the whole truck back together, and this is what we got. So I first off thank you for the attention we got. Now, somebody said less songs, more talk about the truck. So today I'm just going to do a quick overview of the whole truck, and then you guys can let me know what you want me to talk about more on the truck. So since I'm standing behind the truck, I'm going to start with the back of the truck. What's on here is a Welder. It's a Hobart. It's a slant 6 Dodge Dart engine in it that powers this. It's a 500 amp welder. We made our own spools for the leads. Each side has 300 feet of lead, which is a good bit of lead. We have a oxygen torch cutting hose reel here. There's a 100 foot here. I got 2 oxygen bottles and a propane bottle. A lot of people wonder why I use propane and not acetylene. That's because I can stop at any gas station at any time of the night and get a refill. So I'm not stuck in the middle of nowhere. We have 2 telescoping lights up here. They go additionally 8 feet into the air. These lights also on the back, they climb up 4 feet, and all the lights rotate 360 degrees. We have a compressor here. That's so we can arc weld and do whatever else we need with it. This is the B61 Mack. It's a 1957. Those are just mailbox stickers, reflective, because everybody wants to know the year of the truck, and I'm not always around the truck to tell them the year of the truck. So it's a 1957. We did, as you've seen in the video, everything on the truck. I mean, we tinted the windows, got decals for it, second fuel tank, relocated the batteries behind the truck. These are 6-inch straight pipes. All the gauges inside work. One just quit, which was my fuel gauge, but everything inside the truck does work. All the marker lights. We put a radio in, CB. Okay, so this is the old time clock. That's what they used to have back in the day, and if you look, there's 985,114 miles. And ever since I had this truck, that has not been working. The speedometer and the mileage has not been working. But we did put a new RPM gauge on it. The original one, when I had the truck, did work for about 10 hours, and then it just quit. So, the original heater in the truck, yes, the heater still does work, as you can hear it. So that still works. We got a dry road and slippery road. That is for your front brakes. For some people who don't know what that is for, it applies, if you have a slippery road, it doesn't apply as much brake pressure to the front of the truck as it does on dry road. We did put this cigarette lighter in. It does work too. That's for the GPS and stuff. These run your windshield wipers. It's air operated. This is for the fuel shutoff for the truck, and this is your high idle. Well, that worked out real good, huh? Okay, so, and this is for your high idle in the cold. So right now I need to use the truck, so I figured I'd make a quick video and I'd show you how it starts in the cold. Now, when it's very cold, I'm talking like 0 to about 10 degrees outside, it does sometimes drain the batteries, and this welder is hooked up to charge the battery, so this welder will always run. So when it killed the battery, this one will still run, charges the batteries in about 2 minutes, and then it starts the truck that way. So I'll do a cold start video just to show you what this truck does in the cold and how it starts in the cold. As you can see from the video, it takes a little bit to get started, but it always starts up usually. Like I said, it's probably about 18 degrees out right now, and it fired right up. So again, this was just a quick overview of the truck, just explaining a little bit more about what's on the truck. I'm looking for comments for you guys to tell me more about what in depth you want to know more about this truck, and I will do them for you. As you see at the end of the video, the Kenworth, I still have it. Okay, this was at the end of the video I told you I'd be getting to in the next video making. This is a 1976 A model Kenworth. We've done a good bit of work to it already. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but we did. We did a lot of new air lines, fuel lines. It does run, it does move, it has brakes now. But this truck will be done upright, so it's gonna take me a lot longer to get the video made for this one. We put all new switches in up at the top. Some of the gauges are new. Got a radio in it too. Radio is the first thing that goes in any one of my builds. I want to listen to something while I work on it. The plan for this one, stretcher frame, put airbags on it. You can see in the back we got another cab. I'm just using it for parts, good glass, good stuff inside of it. It is resting on another frame off of a Peterbilt. I am using the suspension system off of it because it has air ride, so we'll put that under this. But everything pretty much worked on this truck too. The lights work, it runs good, it moves fine. Jake brake works. All the gears work on it. So I do still have this truck, and I will be doing something with it soon. Truck I have, and we can video it too if you want to hear more about this one. This is a 1946 1.5 ton Chevy truck. I actually bought this truck first before I bought the Mack and the Kenworth. So this is the very first truck I ever had on my projects of building trucks. This too ran, drove, moved, dumped. I mean, it fires right up. Why don't we just do a video on this real quick? So hopefully it works. Neutral, turn the key on, has the old push starter, choke, same thing. This is your throttle warm up. It moves the foot throttle. You can see it moving. So that keeps the truck nice and warm for you in the winter time. We'll see if this runs. I know you're gonna pump the shit out of it sometimes. Now if you notice, there's a shifter and another shifter here. This is not for the dump, this is for your high and low. This has a 2-speed rear end in it. So it's a 4-speed transmission with a 2-speed rear end, emergency brake. Now, I said this is a dump truck, so where's your levers to dump it? That's these guys over here. This actuates the PTO, and this actuates it going up and down. So, that's that. The floor is missing. I have it sitting in the house. It is a wood floor. I had to work on the master cylinder for the brakes, so instead of taking it in and out every day, I just left it out. Okay, as promised it would run, it runs. And you can still see the Mack over there warming up. So it's running for you. And I'll show you, there's no jumper cables on it, there's nothing. Battery's sitting outside. It fires right up. The fuel tank still works. We still put gas in this side. It's underneath the truck, underneath your seat actually. But this again is a 1946 1.5 ton Chevy dump truck. And it runs and moves and it runs real good. About the only truck that will ever start no matter what. So again, this video, let me know what you're looking for. I got trucks all over the place. Let me know what you want to learn about. That's what YouTube should be for, is learning. That's what I use it for. I love learning about stuff. It teaches you a lot. So again, let me know what you'd like to learn more about.